rescue dog who came to me with a smashed paw. She's now 2.5 years old, pit bull mix. She has resource guarding with stray foods such as treats and attention from us. She is a tactile cavalier who she also loves intensely. How do you work out the resource guarding with a severely anxious dog as well? We have her on CBD, tried positive dog training, and then more aversive training with a prong and e-collar. She was great with us most of the time. And so if you could write a little bit more in the chat, that would be helpful. So we've got a number of things going on here with your lovely dog. You know, you've got a rescue dog, you've quite likely got a whole lot of trauma. You've got a severe injury in the past, so you quite likely got significant soft tissue pain. And most of the rescue dogs with trauma also have a lot of soft tissue pain. You know, the dog loves the other dog, but then attacks them sometimes. Again, this is a problem of not necessarily managing the arousal levels and thresholds. So the more sensitive you can get to being very aware of when your dog is beginning to escalate arousal levels up into the orange zone, so that you can be proactive and try and prevent any more escalation to the point where you then get the behavior that is problematic and possibly dangerous to your other dog. With the resource guarding, the first thing I do is do everything you can to not leave treats or bones or things like that around, because, you know, Mitzi, my little dog, he used to resource in the days, years and years ago, before I realized that feeding a fresh, raw, whole foods diet was the best thing. When I used to feed them bickies, he would just nibble a few bickies and then sit there resource guarding, not letting anyone come near them. Now, with higher value food, he eats it. He never guards it because he wants to eat it. It's yummy. So you might want to think too about the value of the treats. If you are going to use treats, higher value treats, the attention from you, I'm not quite sure how that is a resource guarding thing, but dogs will resource guard people as well. With the resource guarding, find a really good positive reinforcement trainer. I would strongly, strongly, strongly encourage you to not be using the prong and e-collar, but to be using positive reinforcement to build communication and understanding and mutual respect. CBD can be helpful. I see that you don't give treats anymore, you've said in the chat, and she has hip dysplasia as well. So, you know, working with therapeutic touch, not only for relaxation to help with the anxiety arousal issues, but also coming along, doing the training that I offer, so that you can start to find where there might be pain in the body and be able to melt that pain away with loving touch, with therapeutic body work, could make a really big difference. But really, I would move away from using the prong and e-collar. It's likely to, not only is it likely to suppress the behavior rather than cure the behavior, it actually increases the anxiety, increases the arousal levels, and is more likely to cause escalation of the whole problem over time. And, you know, you can try all the holistic alternative options that you've been taught about in this summit, and you can also really consider working with a veterinary behaviourist. And if all these things don't work, then medication might help your dog stay under the threshold so you don't get that kind of behaviour.
Taking your dog to the vet can be a stressful experience. Checkups can be just as stressful for you as they are for your dog if he is afraid of vet visits. Here are some simple tips to make vet visits go more smoothly for you and your dog.